What's up, everybody? I think we're live. Let me know down in the comments if we are actually live, because I'm using a different thing for it. Let me know down in the comments if we're live, because I cannot see it right now. I would love to see it, but I'm not sure. It says that we're live, but let's see. Oh wow, the inflation rate. Excuse me that I'm a bit late. Here's the inflation rate. Oh wait, you cannot see that. Let's see. What's the inflation rate? I'm just trying to set everything up. Inflation rate is lower than expected. All right, well, that's bullish. Hopefully you can actually see this. I'm not sure. I'm trying to set everything up, but it's a bit slow, everything. Start live. There it is. We should be live. Let me know if we're live. Yeah, you can see me. You can see me. Is the sound all right? All right, well, great. Let's see if I'm also live on Binance. I think so. Excuse me that I'm a little late, guys. It's I'm now also streaming on Binance Live on their platform, and it's a bit chaotic. CPI and both inflation rate are lower than expected. Welcome, everybody. So that's great. As I stated earlier, I actually do think we're going to get some sort of a bullish breakout now. Main resistance level is between 30,700 and 30,500. Right now we're still struggling. Let's actually take a look at the 15-minute time frame. Big candle up. It's a pretty strong level, to be honest, that level between 30,500 and 30,700. But it should be breakable, I would say. But we are spiking quite a bit. Let's actually keep an eye on it while I still check out whether the stream is actually working correctly everywhere, because I'm not too sure of that. The emergency. Yeah, all right. How's everyone doing? Is everybody are people trading this news? Because we with the Signal group, we do have a long trade open, so that is now positioned great with the market. If you tune in a bit later, as you can see, the inflation rate is lower than expected. It's down to 5%. Core inflation rate is actually up 0.1%, but that's not as much. I mean, the core inflation rate was actually on the rise. So now that it has actually, it's just as expected. But with the other inflation rate dropping down like this, it's down, it's 0.2% under. And the CPI dropping down as well, which is unexpected. Or at least it's lower than expected. It's not dropping down. But yeah, all right. We'll actually take a look at, excuse me. It's a bit unprofessional, but I was home a bit late from my parents' house, so I still have to check out some things. Currently live. Voila. I'm still putting out some alerts. Voila. All right. Well, I sent some alerts in the Discord and the Telegram group. Yeah, you can see right now, I mean, the main resistance level that we're struggling with is this small little level between, well, what is it? It's ultimately between 30,380 and 30,460. You can just round that out to 30,400 and 30,500. That's our main resistance now, but you can see that we're doing fairly well. We're spiking up, which is to be expected. I mean, it's the inflation rate. It dropping down like this is pretty nice, I would say. Right now we also have, let me see, right now we have this trade open with the signal group. Yeah, that's doing fairly well as well. TP1 is 100% hit. Let's see what the other TP was. 6.5. The other TP was this. Yeah, that would be an amazing trade if we hit that. So everybody that's watching now and also in the signal group, congratulations. This week is going fairly well, I would say, if I remember correctly. Yeah, if you want to join the premium, just join the Telegram group. There you'll see, there you'll be able to see the. Excuse me, I'm doing many things at once now. In the Telegram group, you have instructions on how to join, but I also have, if you want to check that out, I'll quickly show that to you. And welcome also everybody watching on Binance Live. Good to have you here. On Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter. I would appreciate it. I'm growing it a bit now. You see cilinixcrypto, at cilinixcrypto. There you can also see this thread that is pinned to my thing. To my profile. There you can actually see a spreadsheet with all the trades. So you can see that we've been profitable for the last month. This is in risk reward, so you have to do it times 2 for the percentage that you would have earned. Doing fairly well right now. So follow me on at cilinixcrypto if you want to check that out. For now, let's take a look. So as I said, the main level right now is this level between 30,500 and 30,400. Ultimately, the CPI and the inflation rate, for everybody that missed it earlier, is 5%. So that's lower than expected. So that's bullish, obviously, that is bullish. And the CPI is also lower than expected. CPI and inflation rates are very much related. So both of those dropping down is 100% bullish. One thing that is interesting though is that we are struggling with 30,500. I mean, what I expected with a result like this is that we would be able, and to be honest, I still think so, that we would be able to break above this level. Ultimately, we need to break all the way above 30,700. That we would be able to break above this level and get towards 31,250 and 31,300. Because that's our next resistance level after we have broken our current resistance level. So between ultimately 30,500 and 30,700, that's the resistance level. So yeah, that's what we're waiting for. It's whether it's coming or not, that we still have to see. Let me see if yeah. All right. Yeah, all right. Just checked out some trades again. But right now you can see that we're struggling quite a bit. I'm not sure how other cryptos are doing. Obviously right now, let me know down in the comments, or at least in the chat, if you want to see me cover some specific cryptos. I cannot dive into too low cap altcoins, but if you want to see your favorite altcoin, like Chili's, for example, or Render, then I can definitely check that out. Right now, I mean, it's obviously interesting. As most of you know, Ethereum is pretty bullish right now. We are breaking above our main resistance level around 1880, trying to get up to that 1920, 1940 level. But Ethereum obviously has the Shanghai upgrade coming in the next, well, what is it, 10 hours or so, 8 hours? No, not 8 hours. I think it's like 10, 12, something like that. And I do expect that we'll have some bearish momentum and bearish pressure coming from that. So here you can see a little bit less than 11 hours until that. Right now, Ethereum is doing fairly well. But the same as Bitcoin, we are struggling a bit. We're not as bullish as I would have expected. Which obviously we already got some bullish momentum. So sometimes that means that that this momentum already priced in a positive inflation rate outcome. That's also what I said in my last Bitcoin videos. I said, well, this bullish momentum is probably because of the inflation rate coming and everybody expecting bullish momentum. Now that we got that bullish, or not momentum, but now that we got that bullish outcome, we're struggling a bit. I think it's fair to say. I mean, obviously we are bullish, but I would have expected more bullish momentum. All right, let's actually check out some cryptos: Jasmy, Render, INJ. All right, let's actually do Stacks, Jasmy, and Injective Protocol. Stacks, Jasmy, Injective Protocol. So I'm not sure if I have Stacks in here. Injective Protocol is still very bullish. Obviously, it looks like we are currently heading for, let me click on the 4-hour time frame. It looks like we're heading for our next resistance level. You can see that we're struggling with this level right here around $7, which is obviously a psychological resistance level, but it also has a 3.618 fib coming from quite an old fib all the way here, but it's a relevant one. Altogether, it does look like Injective will continue this, especially if Bitcoin stays on top of 30K. We'll just go up to the $7.5, $7.6 level. I think Jasmy I'm fairly bullish on, but Jasmy, you should know that I am biased. I have opened a long trade on Jasmy, right? I've sent this signal right here, and the opening price was actually this. I've sent this signal on Jasmy. So obviously I think it's going up. I might be a bit subjective on that. But right now you can see that Jasmy, kind of the same as what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is also struggling with the level where it's at right now. Jasmy is struggling with this level right here between 0.62 cents and 0.63 cents, which is also being confirmed to be a key level. So if we can break above that, I mean, we can get up to 0.65, 0.66, but I would also, if the market stays bullish, I think we can reach all the way up to 0.7 cents. But that is significantly harder to do, to be honest. So actually, let's see if I still have Stacks on here. I'm not sure. Yeah, so Stacks is in a bit of a harder position because Stacks has, I do think Stacks has can get some more bullish momentum, but the entire level between $1 and $1.05 with Stacks is very, very strong. And I actually do not think we can break above that. I think we can get up there, but from there we will just drop back down and drop down to that 87, 85 cents level. And then from there we can actually try to start another uptrend, but I think it's more likely that we will continue some sort of bearish momentum. So Stacks I'm not too positive about. I'll actually try to do some altcoins, but I'll also keep an eye out on Bitcoin for now. And everybody from the Binance live stream, welcome to the stream as well. Make sure to check out my YouTube channel as well and the Telegram chat, which is in the bio of my Binance Live account. Check that out if you're interested in that. But now let's briefly take a look at what Bitcoin is doing. And then we'll dive into some more altcoins. Right now, Bitcoin, yeah, same thing. We're struggling with that same old level. Altogether, I mean, I do think there's no other real news. Other news on crypto in general. Excuse me. Yeah, no. So it's yeah, we're struggling, but we are still very bullish. I would actually say, I'm actually not sure when the last inflation rate was. The last inflation rate was as expected, but February the 14th. Oh, then it was actually higher than expected. But the last time, the 13th, December 13th, 2022. And let's actually see what we did there, because I'm quite interested in that, in how we behaved then. December the 13th. December the 13th, that was right here. Yeah, that was just... Yeah, December the 13th, we actually got some bullish momentum as well. Then we moved sideways a bit, and then we continued moving up. So sometimes what you see with these inflation rate numbers, and I think the same actually happened as well when it was as expected. So the 14th of March. 14th of March was this. This was the 14th of March. So here we actually got the outcome, and you get momentum the 16th of March. So 2 days later. And in general, I do think that we have set some sort of a tone with this inflation rate outcome for the interest rate as well, coming I'm not sure when, but coming perhaps next week. Or the week after that. I think it's the week afterwards. But in 2 weeks, we'll have the interest rate. And this inflation rate is obviously very important for that. So it is setting a tone for continued bullish momentum. But it does, well, yeah, I mean, in the end, crypto is very unpredictable. So we'll also have to wait for that. Let's take a look at, if you still have some altcoin, if you want to see analysis on altcoins, I'll do Conflux and Polkadot right now. Then let me know down in the chat. You can also do it on Binance. I'll check that out as well. So if you're in Binance, if you type in the chat what crypto you'd like to see analyzed, then I will do my best to analyze that. But for now, let's actually take a look at DOT. So DOT is right now at resistance. I mean, it's basically the same story down the line. This trend line altogether, what I do want to show you is that Polkadot hasn't been, the ADX is still loading, but Polkadot hasn't been trending that much. I would argue that Polkadot has been in some sort of a consolidation, kind of in this area for a long time. And we had some, or maybe this area, all right? And we had some fake outs, but this is basically what we've been doing. And right now, I do think that Polkadot can, our main resistance is 6.4, 6.38. I think we can break above that, but I do not see us breaking above 6.6 and 6.55 easily. So from there, I think we will just confirm the consolidation and drop it down again. I mean, unless Bitcoin goes all the way up to 32K, yeah, then we can actually get some sort of a bullish breakout as well, but that's not necessarily what I'm expecting on the short term, at least, for Bitcoin, because as you can see, we are actually retracing more and more. Doesn't mean that much. We could still, like for example, the Americans are just waking up right now, so they could still pump some money into the markets, and we'll have to wait for that. But we are at least dropping a bit now. Found resistance at that very top at around 30,500. Also wanted to check out Conflux. Let me see. Conflux. Am I blind? I think I'm blind because Conflux should be in here somewhere, but I cannot really find. I cannot. Yeah, here it is. Wow. Oh, I thought Conflux would actually rally a bit more. This is what I said this morning. Oh, this is what I said this morning. If we would actually get a positive outcome from the inflation rate, I thought we would break above 40 cents and get towards that 43, 44 cents level. I still think that, to be honest. I think we are seeing a little bit of a lagging move from Bitcoin right now. So I still think Conflux can get that bullish breakout. But we're just waiting for some momentum. I mean, the dollar strength index has absolutely crashed down. We haven't reached new lows yet, but this as well. I mean, we found some temporary support at around 101.5. I do not see that holding. And together with that, I do not think that you can see the correlation, right? I mean, the negative correlation between the dollar strength index and Bitcoin. DXY, which is the abbreviation for the dollar strength index, drops down, finds some support. Bitcoin goes up, finds some resistance. So I think we'll get back to that level and perhaps even break down below that. So I expect Bitcoin to move together with that. Now, obviously, I could be wrong. It's definitely that's definitely a potential. But yeah, let's see. DYDX is coming from the Binance chat. Let's see if I still have some people coming in. Render, XRP, Fetch, FTM. I cannot do all. All right, let me pick some. DYDX will do. Render will do briefly, and FTM is possible. So Render, FTM, and DYDX. Render, FTM. To start with Render right here. Render is still. I think Render will actually. I mean, it depends on what Bitcoin does, obviously, but Render is very close to breaking out above 1.65. I think that's going to happen. I mean, unless Bitcoin right now drops down to 29K, which I do not expect, I think Render can break above 1.65 at some point and get up to 1.8. Whether it's today or in the next 2 days, I don't really care, but I still think that's the most likely scenario. We have this massive support right now between 1.5 and 1.55, and I think that support is way stronger than the current resistance right now. Apart from that, we also wanted to do a render. I already forgot the third coin that we were going to check out. DYDX. DYDX is still in a range. Wow, such a boring crypto. I mean, you can see that we're just moving sideways in this range right here. And we're not doing that much. I mean, I would say that we can get to the upper levels of the range. So break above like 2.45, 2.5 and get up towards 2.66 and 2.7. But right now as well, there's a lot of resistance there at around 2.67 and 2.7. And we got this massive trend line coming down. But apart from that, also some strong fib. So it actually, DYDX is one of the cryptos I would be least positive about. For everybody that missed it, today, the CPI is lower than expected. Inflation rate is also lower than expected. Expected was 5.2. It is 5%. So that's bullish for crypto. Even though Bitcoin is struggling quite a bit right now. You can also see it right here at around 30,250. But we're struggling with that main resistance level around 30,400 and 30,500, which I still do think we can break above, but I might be wrong about that. So Phantom real quick, and then I'll do one more crypto. The crypto that I see posted the most, I'll cover. I haven't analyzed Phantom in a while though, but it looks pretty good. I mean, you can see with Phantom specifically that we are starting some sort of an uptrend, or we have started some sort of an uptrend, especially since the beginning of April. Excuse me, this is a bit ugly. This is better. So we started this, broke out of this bearish momentum, broke out of this downtrend right here. So I actually do think that Phantom will continue this bullish momentum and head up above 50 cents. 50 cents is, as you can see, a strong technical level, also a strong psychological resistance level. But I do think this is enough to break above that and get towards 0.54 and 0.55 cents. I wouldn't trade it, but it doesn't qualify for my trading system. So that would be the main reason for why I wouldn't trade it. All right, let's cover one more crypto. I see Alchemy Pay quite a lot. Quant. Let's see. DYDX. DYDX we covered. Let's see. I'll actually have to. I'll check out the Binance live chat as well. All right. Let's. I'll just pick one because there doesn't seem to be a huge consensus on what's the best thing. Now I lost my mouse. Let me quickly see that. Yeah, let's take a look at ACH and OP. That's what we're going to do. All right, last two, then I'll get back to working. OP right now. Oh, I actually sent a signal from 2.18, I think, but I removed it, so doesn't matter. But still, OP. Same thing, to be honest, as with DYDX. It doesn't look that exciting, right? We now have this resistance at around 2.27, which I think we can break above. But then again, that resistance at around 2.4 and 2.35 is just too strong. I think the only way in which we could break above that is if Bitcoin really gets up to 32,000, which is a possibility, but not something for the short term. And if we take a look at ACH, Alchemy Pay, which has been doing quite amazing lately, you can see, yeah, ACH is still doing fairly well. I mean, you can see that we're in this very strong uptrend. Main resistance level, which we have been struggling with for some time now, is this level between 4.4 cents and 4.25 cents. It seems like we can break above that, but then again, we are at quite high levels, at quite high price levels altogether with ACH. So this is a bit more of a struggle. I think we can reach like 4.5, 4.6, but without a bullish breakout from Bitcoin or new bullish news for ACH, I don't think we can break above 4.5, 4.6. If we do get that news though, if we do get that bullish breakout, I think we can get up to 5 cents, but we do need some more confirmation for that. All right, so to end this stream, inflation rate, CPI, all both lower than expected, both bullish outcomes. Bitcoin, though, even though it found some short-term bullish momentum, is struggling with that level around 30,500. I still expect that to break later today or in the upcoming 2 days, but that does depend on how the market reacts in general to, for example, the Ethereum Shanghai upgrade and those type of things. So if you want to be updated on that, make sure to check out my YouTube channel. There I post daily analysis videos. And apart from that, I also try to keep you updated in the Telegram group and the Discord group for YouTube. Those are in the description. And for Binance Live, they are they're at my profile, especially the Telegram link. And I also have a Signal group if you want to make some money with trades. But that information you can find in Discord and Telegram as well. All right, we're going to quit the stream here. In total, we have 50 viewers on a bit more on YouTube, 300 on Binance Live. So everyone, thank you for watching. Make sure to follow/subscribe. But for now, I want to thank you all for being here. I want to wish you all a great day, and I'll talk to you soon in a new video or in one of my servers.